Welcome to Fani Academy. I am Fagan Rasulov and I will teach you front-end and back-end development. In the front-end, we will learn basics of HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and in the back-end, we will learn Python programming language, Django framework of Python, databases, servers, and etc. Let's start from HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language and it's skeleton of the website. We can write our HTML code in the Notepad, Sublime Text, Visual Code, and etc. I will add some download links for softwares in the video description. Let's open software whatever you use and click Command S if you are Mac user, Ctrl S if you are Windows user. We will save our file with .html extension in order to create HTML file. Now, if we write HTML and click Tab, Sublime Text will create structures of HTML code for us. We will add our HTML code inside of the body tags. Let's start copying and pasting some text to the HTML file. After saving, we can open our HTML file in the browser. Now we can see the result. As you see, some part of the paragraphs is in the bold format. In order to make it, we will use bold tag in the HTML. We will write B and click Tab. Sublime Text will create for us. After saving the file, if you look at the HTML page, as you see, there is no difference. In order to apply changes that we did in the HTML file, we need to refresh the page. After refreshing, we can see the result. Let's add one more paragraph. I will add some space between paragraphs. After saving, if refresh the page, as you see, there is no difference. There is no space between paragraphs. In order to add space between paragraphs, we will use paragraph tag in the HTML. And we will close the paragraph tag and save and refresh the page. You see, it adds some space between paragraphs. Why closing tag is important? If you don't close the bold tag, it will make whole HTML page in bold format. After saving, refresh the page, we can see the result. That's why closing tags is so important. Now, as you see, some headers, some smaller header, much smaller. We will use H tags in HTML in order to create headers in the HTML page. There are 6 H tags in the HTML. It starts from H1 to H6. The only difference between H tags is size of the text. I will add all of them. By the way, we can write the text in the multiple lines. We just can click Command and select line by using left click of the mouse. It's features of Sublime Text. Now if we refresh the page, as you see, H tags from H1 to H6. Let's switch to lists in HTML. Let's create one more HTML file for lists, list.html. We will use same structure, write HTML and click Tab, and we will add our code to the body tags. There are 2 types of lists in HTML, ordered list and unordered list. Let's start from ordered list. Write OL and click Tab, and inside of the OL tag, we will add list items. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now after saving, open the list.html file. Now we can see our list. We can change the type of ordered list to the uppercase letter. It will start from uppercase A or lowercase a. Even we can add start value for the list item. If we write 3, it will start from third letter of the alphabet, which is C. Now we can see the result. Now let's switch to unordered list. Write UL and click tab. We will add same list item to the unordered list and refresh the page. It's the result. Even in the unordered list, we can change the type to the square, circle, or disk. It changed to the square. There is no start attribute in the UL. Now let's create nested list in HTML. Create one ordered list. First list item is front end, and second one is backend. Now we see that it's ordered list and first item is front end and second list item is backend. In the front end we have HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Let's create one more unordered or ordered list, it doesn't matter. Let's create unordered list. We have HTML, CSS and JavaScript list item. Let's save and refresh the page. We can see the result. And in the backend, let's create ordered list for the backend. List item Python database, etc. Even we can add one more list to the Python. Let's add unordered list for the Python. For example, it can be Django framework. Now it's first list item for the ordered list and it's unordered list for the first list item. And in the second list item we have ordered list, Python and database, and for the Python we have one more unordered list with one list item. It's list in HTML. Let's create one more HTML file for links, links.html. We will use anchor tag in the HTML file in order to create links. Just write A and click tab, it will create for us. Go to Google. href is the destination of the link. It can be any HTML file path from your computer or website link. Let's add Google's website link. After saving the file, we can open the links.html file in the browser. As you see, when we hover the links, the text go to Google text, the cursor changes. Now if we click the go to Google text, it will take us to the google.com. As you see, it takes us in the same tab. Even we can change it. In the anchor tag, there is an target attribute. The default value for target is self. If we do it blank and save the file, refresh the page, now click the link, it will create new tab and takes us to the Google's page. And one more thing is the title tag. Title tag is the text which shows in the tab. As you see, in the tab we have links.html file path because title tag is empty. Now if we add here, for example, links in HTML, refresh the page, after saving, refresh the page, it will change to the links in HTML. Let's add some image to the HTML page. We will use image tag in the HTML in order to add image to the HTML page. First attribute is source. It's source of the image, either from your computer or from the internet. Firstly, I will add link from internet. Just right click in the image and copy image location and paste it to the source. After saving the file, if we open the image.html file, we will see the image in the HTML page. By the way, in the image tag, there is no closing tag. Now, take image from the browser. Image.html file is located in the lecture 1 folder. As you see, in the lecture 1 folder, we have also car.jpg image. I will use it. In order to specify that, in the current folder, we will use /. It means in the current folder, we are searching the file. In the current folder, car.jpg. After saving, if we refresh the page, it will show both images. But there one more image folder and one more image which is html.jpg. If we write here /html.jpg, it will not opened. It will not be opened. You see, it will not be opened because we need to specify exact directory, exact file path. Image directory located in the HTML directory, but currently we are in the lecture 1. In order to back, we will use 2 and slash. After backing to the HTML directory, we will go into the image folder. Image. Now we are in the image folder. We will use html.jpg. Now after saving, if we look at the file HTML page, we will see the image. The second attribute for the image is alternative. When image doesn't exist, alternative text will be shown. For example, we can write image doesn't exist. And third and fourth attribute is width and height of the image. I will clear it, work one image. We can add width in pixel, for example 500 pixel, and height 300 pixel. Now after saving, if we refresh the page, now change height to the 1000, for example. Now after refreshing, we will see the result. Make it 700. Yes. We can also add border to the image in pixel, for example 50 pixel border from all sides. We can add also vertical space or in pixels again, for example 20 pixel vertical space means from top and bottom. It will add 20 pixel from top and 20 pixel from bottom. And save. Now we can see the result. We can add also horizontal space in pixel. It adds space from top. It will add space from left and right. and we can add also title attribute. For now, when we hover the image, nothing changes. But if we add title to the image, for example, HTML, now if we hover the image, it will show that text when we hover it. That's all about image. One more thing is comments in HTML. The browser doesn't render comments in the HTML page. We can write anything we want here. For example, create list HTML second list item CSS and JavaScript. Now if we refresh the page, nothing will change because the browser doesn't render the comments in the HTML page. That's all for the first lecture of HTML. Thank you so much.